Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we are here in the Grand Bazaar, guys. Now, today we were supposed to start the epic RP storyline with Dreisti, but Dreisti contacted me last night and let me know, unfortunately, he was not going to be able to log in today. Just real life stuff, we know how that goes. Hopefully everything's okay and we'll be able to see him next week, though. And I figure, since we have the Friday free now, that we could do something that we kind of rarely have done during this series, and that's celebrate a holiday. And that holiday is Children's Week, which started yesterday. Now, I haven't done a whole lot of holiday activities during this series because a lot of them haven't changed since Legion, and I did all the holidays during Legion. But apparently, they have changed Children's Week up enough, so much so that there is an NPC that we can talk to here, and apparently we are going to take a Zandalari Orphan on a trip. So let's talk to Caretaker Paday here and get this going.
What you want, rich man?
Hey, thank you for offering to help at Children's Week, Swindlegear. We have a little girl who is excited to explore Zandalari. You take this whistle. With it, you'll be able to call the child you have agreed to take care of this week. It'll serve no use after Children's Week ends. When you're ready, use the whistle and meet your new ward. She's a feisty one.
Use the Zandalari Orphan whistle to call for the ward that you will be looking after during Children's Week.
May Jani bring you fortune.
Alrighty. Summon and dismiss the orphan you've agreed to look after for Children's Week. You know, we didn't sign the contract to anything. Well, let's go ahead and meet our orphan. Azala. Aw, here went Smee.
I'm gonna be a lore one day.
Who are you? My name's Azala. My mother and father died when I was little. I've been living here since then, with the other casteless kids. Since we don't have caste, we gotta try real hard to have good lives when we're grown. If we don't got a connection to the lore or skills that we can use in battle, we're on our own. I'm not much of a fighter, but I like the lore. Take me around Zandalari to meet the different lords so that I can make a connection to them.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool for storyline purposes. Make sure that no child's left behind.
If they tell everyone to stay away from the voodoo, then who can do the voodoo?
You know what? I think I'm going to like you. Loa of Winds.
I heard that Baku lives somewhere in Zul'Zar. Her priests tell stories about her when they come to the Hall of Castes. She's a pretty popular Loa. I mean, she's in charge of the sky and the sea. That's a lot of blue, and blue is my favorite color. Maybe I could be one of her followers.
Take Azala to terrorize in Zul'Zar. Make sure to call for her if she's not present when you get there. The Frog Marsh.
The caretakers are always telling us stories in the Hall of Castes. Sometimes they warn us about danger. Sometimes they're about the lore. There's usually a point to them. One day they told us about Gragwa and how bloody trolls killed his followers and how he hasn't been seen since. But I heard that he's back. He's in Nazmia again and he's plotting his revenge against the blood trolls. Can we go see him?
Take Azala to Kragwa's burrow. Yeah, we can do that. I'm in good with Kragwa. You like him, provided he doesn't eat you. The Shifting Pack.
Let's play pretend. You be you, and I'll be one someday. You better watch out. I'm gonna eat your soul.
Yeah, too soon, kid.
There's one lore I'm extra interested in seeing. Gonk. I heard the priest say that he's the most welcoming of the lore. Even let his followers worship other lore as well. But the best thing about him is that he and his followers can change into many forms. I want to do that. Will you take me to meet him?
Take Azala to the lair of Gonk at the Garden of the Loa. Okay, so 2 here in Zandalari and 1 in Nazmir.
Bye-bye.
Okay there, Azala. Let's go ahead and make tracks. We'll go ahead and take a flight point. And by the way, it's very refreshing to be running around with someone that I'm taller than. Too bad you can't meet Smee, but... And actually, I figure we've got someone else that we can take on a tour. And that is our ghostly explorer skull. Ooh! Charges the kid. That's the end of Children's Week. Awkward. Yeah, sorry about that. I get kind of turned around at times. It happens when you get older. That's no luck. Oh!
It is time for these little ones to be tested, so they can begin working.
I thought she actually turned into a little raptor there. Alright. Oh, that's an amazing name. Poxwort. That's an old school goblin name right there. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our brief here. We have got visit the lair of Gonk, which is over there, and Paku. Where's Paku's lair at? We got Kragwa. Yes, indeed. Yeah, both of these should be in... Ah, there's Terrorize. Well, since we... Let's go to Nazmir first.
They say you have the heir of the throne?
A little bit of a long flight, but it's okay. And I figure this is... this actually be a really cool time for it. Since it is Children's Week, and it starts in May, and that's kind of awesome. This is going to date the content a little bit, but it's okay. If you're watching this like months later, assume that most of it has passed. But it's cool that it's Children's Week because I can go ahead and talk. And I don't really do it a whole lot on YouTube. I do it in the community tab quite a bit, and I do it on Twitter and Facebook. But I'm really involved in the Extra Life charity. Extra Life, if you don't know, is this awesome charity that uses the power of gaming to raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which are across the United States and Canada. And what the Children's Miracle Network hospitals do is they provide some of the best child care they possibly can, and help out families who can't really afford medical bills. And it's an amazing institution. And I do a lot of live streams on Twitch to raise money for them. And I'm getting I've raised almost $3,000 this year. I'm going for $5,000. And I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of me online or anything like that on the social media, but or on the videos. But if I hit 5,000 by the end of this year, I'm going to dye my hair Lannister blonde to celebrate Game of Thrones ending. And it's going to be weird. I've never been blonde before. I've had my hair like jet black when I was younger, but I've never had my hair blonde. It'll be a very interesting experience, provided I raise the 5,000. But being able to help out kids is really important to me, because I think the primary reason why I started doing Extra Life is my mother died of cancer, and it was a horrible experience to witness it. Yeah, I couldn't imagine what it would be like to suffer through it. But my mom had all of these advantages, and she was so strong and such a proud woman. And the think about kids going through that, and being scared, but at the same time, some of these kids showing so much strength and just so much amazing courage. I figured that I needed to do what I could to make sure that the kids have as many advantages as they can when they're going through that fight. So, the Children's Miracle Network hospitals and Extra Life specifically mean a whole lot to me. And tomorrow, which is on Saturday the 4th, may the 4th be with you. Oh, now I just remembered that Peter Mayhew died. Okay, we'll talk about that here in a sec. But I'm going to be doing a stream at 12 p.m. Central, which is normally when this video would drop, but it's going to be on Twitch. And I'm going to be playing the entire campaign to Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original one from like back in the day, the 501st campaign. So if you have any coin that you can contribute, or you just want to hang out and talk to me in chat, by all means, just come visit me on the Twitch channel. I would love to see ya. And did I go the wrong... Oh, I went to the Brothers Help storyline. Whoopsie. But if you look at like the links on the channel, I have a link to the Extra Life page if you guys want more information on it. And it's a really cool cause, and I'm very proud of the work that I've done. And that others have done too, for sure. But since it is May the 4th be with you, tomorrow, I guess we can go ahead and have a chat, a sad, somber chat, about Peter Mayhew. Now, if you guys haven't heard, I hate to be the ones to break the news to you, but if you're a big Star Wars fan, but Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca in the original trilogy, he actually passed away on April 30th, and they just announced it yesterday.
From the blood, God. Blood!
Which I think is good because it allowed the family to grieve before announcing it publicly. And it's just a sad thing. I mean, he was 74 years old, and considering the fact I think he was like 7'4", he had a really good run, because tall people like that, they normally don't have a good run of it when they get older. So let's go ahead and summon our before we continue on with that conversation.
Wow! Look at this shiny frog statue! Hey. All of these fireflies, too! Let's go in further!
Taz Dingo! My loa could beat up your loa.
Taz Ogun, Froggy! Can you show me around the home?
Yee! Yes, indeed. Looks like you are getting yourself the tour. And you may go be seeing the big guy himself. That would be amazingly good fun. Oh yeah, we're gonna go visit the big guy.
Whoa! Kragwa! You really have come back!
Ah, Swindlegear. Have you brought me a snack?
Ah! No! No snacks here! Swindlegear! Let's get out of here before he eats me!
Yes, small one.
Tazakun!
The Frog Marsh.
If I follow Kragwa, would he eat me? Or not eat me? I don't want to find out.
Are you walking away from me?
And let's go ahead and put down the Ghostly Explorer shell here.
No one deserves this fate.
When we going to visit someplace nice?
The sands
Oh.
swallow the weak.
Okay, you don't appreciate Kragwa. I understand. But a lot of people are sad. The Star Wars kind of weekend coming up is going to be a somber one because we lost another member of the main cast. And some people are like, well, I mean, he was in a suit the entire time and he had no spoken lines. It's, other people are playing him now. And that's true. But at the same time, I read on Twitter, someone was telling a story about watching Empire Strikes Back, like I think 10 years ago. And they did a Q&A afterward with a very crotchety Irvin Kershner, who was one of George Lucas's teachers, and he directed The Empire Strikes Back. And he talked about there was one day where Peter Mayhew couldn't film, so they were just like, oh well, we'll just put the extra in the suit and get the scenes filmed. And they went ahead and did that, and Irving watched the scenes and realized
which loa do you bargain with?
he couldn't use any of it. He couldn't use any of it at all
I'm gonna be a loa one
Do
day.
you want something?
because
Give my regards.
he was so good, Peter Mayhew, at those little subtle things, the head tilt, or how in his eyes, he had these huge expressive blue eyes, and his little mannerisms are what brought Chewbacca to life. And then Irving realized that and had to wait until Peter could actually film, and they basically threw away an entire day of filming because they couldn't use any of the Chewbacca scenes where Peter wasn't in the costume. So, and just all these really great stories about how kind he was and how nice he was while he struggled through all the pain and stuff he was having to suffer. And he apparently was very active on Reddit and would post all the time. It just seemed like a really cool guy. And he lived in Texas too. He lived in North Texas. So definitely rest in peace, Peter. And thank you very much for bringing such an amazing character from my childhood to life. I'm certainly not going to forget you. it's one of those things I tend to worry about getting old myself just because I'm 6'4", and I do know that if I ever get to the point that I have to walk with a cane, I am so getting the blue lightsaber cane that Peter used to have when he would walk around when he got older, because it was just awesome looking. And looks like Paku's roost is up here. How do we get... Oh, okay, there it goes. I missed the road, and it's raining. Sad days. Is this the... Ah, here we go. Another instance where it would be cool that if the Orphan could ride in the buggy of the chopper. I know they don't think about those kind of things, but that'd be awesome if you could. Okay, Azala, sorry about the rain here, but you're about to go see Paku, so that's something.
Whoa! Watch your steps, Swindlegear.
Yeah?
Look, there's Paku. She's bigger than I imagined. They say that Paku is the law of the winds in the sea and the sky. They say that she brings change. But I also heard she is quick to anger. Let's not bother her. Let's play with the chicks instead. Tag, you're it.
Yeah, you're gonna upset Paku here. Okay, they're settled.
Taz Dingo!
I don't know about this, Swindlegear. The Terra chicks are pretty cute, but I'm not sure how I feel about heights.
My loa could beat up your loa.
You don't have a loa yet. Not yet, anyway. Okay, well, I guess... Hey, you know what? Come on, kid. We're gonna go talk to Paku.
Tazakun!
How you doing?
What is it, child?
What would you ask the law of the skies?
Remember, the skies are mine.
Yeah, Paku, look, I brought you a little morsel here. Be grateful. Alright.
What you need?
Okay, doesn't want to go see someplace nice.
Don't trust anyone.
Funny story, I actually dropped that skull off in Ice Crown Citadel after I killed the Lich King doing a transmog farming run. And he was just like, ooh, he's cold in here. So he does say stuff, I guess, based on climate, which is interesting. I guess we can go ahead. No, that's a little bit of a long ride. Let's just go to the Flight Master here. And we'll go see Gonk. That was the one that she really wanted to see. So we do our best to oblige her. I wish our little Direhorn hatchling, is he just asleep now? Oh, he's still going through alchemical exhaustion. Unfortunately. Have him visit our Direhorn hatchling.
I am listening.
Okay, I'll tell Dazar.
I serve the Zandalari. Do you need protection? Our kingdom will be defended.
It's like, no, but I do need a flight. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to the Twitch channel in the description below, guys. And I don't know if I normally do, unless I'm like doing a replay, posting one of the replay videos, like We the Revolution, which I just finished. But if you guys want to hang out tomorrow, love to see you. I think we'd have a lot of fun as we kill separatists and rebel scum. Because I remember Battlefront 2, the one back from 2005, had a really cool campaign as the 501st, which was known as Vader's Fist. It was like his personal stormtrooper contingent. Take a trip across the timeline. Okie dokie. Okay, we're about to go visit Gank. Famous for his droids.
A powerful enemy near this location has proven problematic for our forces. I trust you know what must be done.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and run through here as quick as possible so we don't scare our little orphan girl. And we've arrived. Ooh, lots of blood, kid.
Gonk really shows the bad guys who's boss, doesn't he?
Yeah, he ain't one for subtlety.
I thought Gonk is pretty nice. Let's go see if he's home.
You call this nice?
Ah, little one. Tell me, what brings you to my den?
I heard you are the most generous Loa, that you allow your followers to follow other Loa as well. You are the Loa of the pack, but I want to know about most is your mastery of shapes. I've seen your worshippers in Zuldazar change into many things. If I follow you, can I do that too?
I am the master of shapes, little one. If you choose to honor me, I will grant you this power as well.
Hey!
My followers come from all walks of life. They may also follow other Loa, but all are part of my pack. Though if you wish to change shapes, you must be loyal to me. Will that be a problem for you, child?
Me? Of course not. I don't have a Loa. Maybe I'll pick you.
Perhaps you will.
What brings you before the Lord of the Hunt?
Okay, he had more of a James Earl Jones Mufasa voice. Crap. I wanted to talk to him to see if I could hear it.
I'm gonna be a Loa one day.
Did you see how Gonk changed into other shapes? Maybe one day I can do that by myself.
Uh-oh. Hunting for gold.
I know this trip is supposed to focus on the Loa, but I want to see the Island of Gold. I heard stories of undead pirates and an island covered in gold coins and treasure. Can we go see it? Please?
Take Azala to the Golden Isle in Vol'dun. Hey, you want to see my soon-to-be retirement house? And the Sethrak Queen.
The caretakers are always talking about how the Sethrak attack caravans, but they say that the Sethrak and the Zandalari used to be friends. I heard that there are some Sethrak who still want to be friends, and that they have a Loa who wants peace more than anything. Can you take me to meet the Sethrak and their Loa? I want to meet them for myself.
Take Azala to the Terrace of the Devoted in Vol'dun.
Bye-bye.
Okie doke. Think I can do that?
Dingo! Are you walking away from me?
Yeah, because we're going to use the Flight Master's whistle and speed this process up. See you guys in Vol'dun. And here we are, back at the terrace. It's been a while since we've been over here. Hope she likes snake people. She's about to get her fill. And, oh, she wants to go up all the way to the top, doesn't she? Alright.
I can do that.
Swindlegear! Look at that! Can you give me a boost? I just want to touch it.
Child, get away from the keystone.
I wasn't going to take it, I swear.
That keystone is a powerful artifact, and it's important to my people. You shall not lay a hand on it. Sethralas, you must conserve your strength. I can handle this pilferer. Have I not told you to keep a steady hand, my follower? Do not launch yourself headfirst into violence. Young Zandalari, you may be used to getting away with whatever you please as you skulk through the streets of your home. But be careful when you're dealing with powerful artifacts. Dishonesty under my gaze is not taken lightly. Beware falling on the wrong side of a Loa, Azala. Please escort this nuisance out of our terrace.
Tazokun!
Well, that went well. Sethralas seems wise, but very scary too. Are you sure we can't go back for the shiny? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't go back for the shiny.
My Loa could beat up your Loa.
And with that note, let's go to the giant island of gold and see what other trouble you can get yourself into. Yeah, the Sully Swindlegear Retirement Fund. Good stuff here. And we'll see what kind of trouble the little runt decides to get herself into. And we're just gonna stealth over here. Beg your pardon? Okay, I've got casteless Zandalari. Oh, okay, that's someone else doing it.
This island is incredible. Have you ever seen so many shinies in one place, Swindlegear? Zuldazar may have a lot of gold, but nothing you can just pick up.
Hey, don't pilfer through my retirement fund. Hey, I'm checking your pockets before we leave.
With this many shinies, I could be a rich man. Hey, Swindlegear, open that treasure chest for me. I want to see what's inside.
Yeah, okay. What could go wrong?
Tazdingo! Are you walking away from me?
Of course! No wonder nobody ever comes back here with this treasure. Let's get out of here.
Curse of Giganticism. You turned me into an orc.
Tazokun!
It's hard to leave so many shinies behind, but curses are some nasty voodoo.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that taken care of before I acquire all of this.
I can't believe I got to visit so many places. I never even left Zuldazar before. I may be casteless, but now that I've met so many Loa, maybe I can follow one and have a future off of the streets. But for now, we should go back to the Hall of Casts. The caretakers must be waiting for me.
Whoa, holy. Okay, can we actually... Oh, it's adorable. Sandy Hermit Crab Shell. Beakbert. Ah. And a slimy pouch. Oh, with a tree frog. Neat.
Bye-bye.
Well, fortunately, my Hearthstone will take us right to where we need to go. I was very curious whether, after we got done with this, she was going to be like,
I want to go see things on Kultiras.
yeah, that's funny, kid.
It is time for these little ones to be tested, so they can...
No, these kids have already tested me enough. I like her, though. She's got moxie.
I'm gonna be a Loa one day.
You know, I kind of miss this place.
What do I want here? I guess I could do these with all my other characters too, but... I think I'm going to grab the slimy pouch. I like the tree frog.
My Loa could beat up your Loa.
There's so many different Loa. How does anybody choose which one to follow? I think it's going to be pretty hard to decide on a Loa for myself. I think I'm going to need to do a lot of considering. Thank you for taking me around Zandalari. I guess...
Azala, what you be doing?
Oh, hi Johnny. I didn't think you'd be here so soon. Check this out. I got this mook to bring me all of the Loa shinies to steal some shinies for you.
Did rich man ever see it coming? Let's go bring your shinies to the shrine.
Okay, let's go. Goodbye, mook. I hate kids. I hate kids so much. Yeah, see, you? I don't like you. Go away. I'm going to go and forget that this day ever happened. Because nothing happened. Nothing. That's funny. I was like, you know, we hadn't ran into Janny at all during this. But, oh well. I guess lesson learned. We basically, we got Ocean's 11 by one Zandalari troll kid. That is what it is, I suppose. But we will go ahead and end it here, guys, and we will pick it up next time, and hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.